Namaste all of you. How are you children? I hope all of you are well and fine. And today we are going to start a new chapter in science. This is water pollution chapter 10. So in this chapter we are going to learn about how water gets polluted and what is water pollution. So before going through this chapter, let's focus on some hard words which are very necessary to memorize and to learn to make this lesson to understand easily. So let's go on. Now the first word is power plant. Children, the meaning of this power plant is an electric utility generating station. Children, we need electricity for our home, and this power plant is related to that electricity. It means an electric utility generating station. Next word is marine. Do you know marine? Marine means connected with the sea. Sea means where the water, it is a huge water body that is called sea. So marine means connected with the sea or water, we can say. Marine life means the life which exists in the water or sea. Next word is fertilizer. This word is related to farming, and fertilizer means a natural or chemical substance that is put on the land or soil to make plants grow better. So this is fertilizer. The farmers used to put fertilizers on their plains, on their fields to make the plants more healthier and to make grow better, to make the plants grow better. Now next word is organisms. Let's know about the organisms. Here organism, a living thing, especially one that is so small that we cannot see them with the help, we can see them with the help of microscope. Means they cannot be easily seen by simple eyes. To see and recognize them, we need the help of microscope. And here one more word is microorganisms. It is very easy to understand that organisms that are extremely small and that can be seen by microscope only. And in this category, for example, we can take fungi, bacteria, etc. So these are the hard words for your lesson. So first of all, let's start the lesson, that is water pollution. Water is important natural resource. Natural, what do you mean by natural? Natural means things which belong to nature. Nature means what? Air, water, trees, animals, human being, birds. All these things are related to nature. And here natural resource. We can say this water, air, these are called natural resource because they are natural things. They are not made by human. They are the gift of nature, which is essential for all living beings. Water is very essential for all living beings. As you know, without water we cannot survive, and it is a habitat for many plants and animals. As we learned before in our LKG UKG class, it was a poem. मछली जल की रानी है, जीवन उसका पानी है, हाथ लगाओ डर जाएगी, बाहर निकालो मर जाएगी. Like fish, there are many other animals which used to live in water. So water provide habitat to them, and not only animals but many kind of plant species also grow in the water, and they survive in water only. So for that, this water provide them habitat. Next is, it is essential. So children, what do you mean by essential? Essential means very necessary, very important. It is essential for the existence. Existence means for live, to live. And survival. Survival, to make easy to live, to make live, we can say to live of all the plants and animals. So it is essential for the existence and survival for all the plants as well as animals. Human being, we can say also, because not only those plants and animals which used to live in water, but Also those plants, animals as well as human being, without water we cannot survive. We cannot live. So that this water is very, very essential, very, very important in our life, because without water nobody can live. We have already learned that rain is the major source of pure water. So rainwater, about rainwater we have already learned before that rainwater, it is a natural resource and it is the major source of pure water. How rainwater comes? First of all, when the water gets evaporate, the water vapor goes to the sky. When where it came in the, it make cloud. It is with the help of condensation, and then after some time it changes and it precipitates and goes to the earth in the form of rainwater. So that this rainwater is the purest form of water. It is the major source of pure water. So what is the major source of pure water? Yes, rainwater is the major source of pure water. Rainwater when just formed, not then when it comes to the earth's surface, but when it was just formed, is the purest form of water. As it reaches to the earth's surface, many impurities added into the rainwater. How? It is because it dissolves not only some harmful gases present in the air, but also it has dust particles, smoke particles and germs getting mixing in it. So earth has an atmosphere. So when rainwater goes up, when rainwater just coming down on the earth's surface, while reaching to the earth's surface, some impurities get mixed into it. So which type of impurities? Impurities like dust particles, then some harmful gases, then some germs getting mixed in it. And in this way, after reaching to the earth's surface, this rainwater getting polluted. Water containing impurities is called polluted water. Yes. So what is polluted water? Water containing impurities is called polluted water. And the process which make water impure, that is called pollution of water. So what is polluted water? Water containing impurities. Which impurities? I have just explained you. Impurities like dust particles, smoke particles, then some harmful gases, then comes some germs which getting mixed with the rainwater, then water comes impure. So here we are talking about polluted water. So water containing impurities called polluted water, and the process which make water impure results in pollution of water. Now let's know about the causes of water pollution. So in the previous class discussion, we have already discussed about that how the water get polluted, how impurities occur in water and it comes impure or polluted. As the rainwater reaches rivers and lakes, it becomes more impure. How? As sand and mud get mixed with it. However, there are many human activities which also increases the water pollution. Let's learn about some of the activities. So first of all, as we discussed before, that is people wash their clothes, they used to bathe in water. Not only this, they also used to bathe their cattle in the water, and in this way water get polluted. Second point, that is people throw domestic wastes. So what is domestic? Domestic is related to the home. So household wastage, that is called domestic waste, and people used to throw their domestic wastes in the river or water bodies. Next point is waste materials and harmful chemicals from factories are often dumped in the river waste. So factories or industries, they are also having a huge amount of wastage. And this huge amount of wastage, these are often dumped in the river. So in this way river get polluted and water get polluted. Next point is solid waste material from power plants. So what is power plants? It is an electric utility generating station. In each and every house there is electricity, and without electricity we cannot imagine our life. So how this electricity comes to our house? And it is from power plants, and from power plants there are some solid waste materials also there, and which are also dumped into the water bodies. So in this way water get polluted. Then comes water from drains and sewage goes into the river. Very simple, that water from drains and sewages also goes to the river water. Then comes the next point, and the next point is related to the peasants or farmers. These days farmers are using chemical fertilizers. What are fertilizers? Fertilizers used to help the plant to grow in a better way. So these days farmers are not using natural fertilizers. They are very dependent on chemical fertilizers and pesticides. To protect their plants from pests, they use pesticides also to increase the production of their crops. And most of these chemicals flow into the lakes or rivers after getting mixed with the rainwater. So in this way water get polluted.